Hi everyone, it's Wen and welcome to my vlog. It's a 3-day long weekend and we traveled from Shanghai to Taizhou. Taizhou is famous for its food, especially seafood. For this trip, our plan is really simple. Eat some amazing food and explore Taizhou's cultural and historical sites. We are at Shanghai Hongqiao railway station, waiting to board the high-speed train to Taizhou. The train ride takes about 3 hours, and it is twice as fast as driving there. We would then rent a car once we arrived. We've just arrived at Linhai station. Now we are heading to our hotel. We got a river view room. The view outside the window is pretty nice, facing a riverside park with the river stretching out in the distance. After a quick rest, we're heading straight out to try some Taizhou cuisine. Our first restaurant stop is Rong Zhuang, which is part of the Xinrongji group. Xinrongji has been hugely popular in recent years. Its branches in Shanghai, Beijing, and other cities have earned many Michelin stars. We couldn't get a reservation at the Taizhou location, so we settled for Rong Zhuang as our second choice. The restaurant itself is gorgeous. It has a large courtyard filled with hydrangeas in full bloom. The interior looks great too. This hallway displays all kinds of fresh ingredients. But unfortunately, even though we got here at 4:30 p.m., we were told there were nearly 60 tables ahead of us already, and the estimated wait time was over 3 hours. The staff suggested we come back after 7:30. So we decided to explore the ancient city of Taizhou first. Taizhou is a city with a really long history. The ancient city itself was established roughly 1,000 years ago. Its city wall was even older, which was first built about 1,600 years ago. Because of traffic, we parked a little bit farther away and walked through a village to reach the ancient city. You can see how the residential areas blend right into the ancient city walls. People's daily lives happen right next to the historic structures. We passed through this ancient city gate and entered a quiet open area. Since this is a residential neighborhood, there were hardly any tourists. But when we reached another gate, it was a completely different story. This is Xingshan Gate, the most crowded spot for tourists. Stepping through this gate, you can see how lively the ancient town is. This plaza is packed with so many tourists. And when we got to the Yang Street, which is the food street, it was even more packed. We lined up for 2 local specialties, and both turned out to be pretty good. But with so many people around, we decided to go check out somewhere else to just avoid the crowd. Next stop is Lake Park. East Lake Park is absolutely stunning. You can also see Lansheng Gate in the distance, which is the other side of Taizhou's ancient city wall. Now we're up close to Lansheng Gate. If you want to get onto the city wall from here, you have to climb 200 steps. Quite a challenge. We plan to climb the wall from another, gentler gate, so we skipped the climb today. At 8 p.m., we went back to Rong Zhuang. We waited another hour and finally sat down to eat at 9. The ordering process here is very fun. You can walk straight into the ingredient area, pick whatever catches your eye, and tell the chef directly. For example, we chose this fish and they cut a piece right off. That one portion was enough for the two of us. Everything here is extremely fresh. A lot of the seafood is still alive. And finally, we got to eat. Honestly, maybe our expectations were too high. It wasn't quite as amazing as I had imagined. That being said, the chicken dish was the best I've ever had. I highly recommend this. After dinner, we headed back to the hotel directly. And that's it for today, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Good morning. The weather looks pretty good today. After having the buffet breakfast at the hotel, we set off. Today we are going to Guoqing Temple. It's in another district of Taizhou, about an hour's drive away. By the time we got to the Guoqing Temple parking lot, it was almost noon, so we decided to have lunch first before visiting the temple. We found a noodle place that looked decent, and it was pretty packed at this hour. This place only serves vegetarian noodles, and the atmosphere inside felt very zen. We ordered one soup noodle and one dry mixed noodle. Both were tasty. After lunch, we walked over to Guoqing Temple. The path there was full of greenery, so soothing. Rice fields stretched out beside us. The rice was still young and green, and when it matures, it will become the rice that we eat. With tree shade, creeks, and water fields, the walk to Guoqing Temple was quiet and peaceful. And here we are at Guoqing Temple. This is an ancient temple built during the Sui dynasty, with a history of over 1,400 years. It holds a very important place in Tiantai Buddhism, which is one of the main branches of Chinese Buddhism. Here's the main gate. The stone lines at the entrance look really majestic and powerful. Many people come here to pray, and they offer incense with great devotion. We also spotted some lotus flowers. The lotus holds an important place in Buddhism, symbolizing purity, wisdom, compassion, and enlightenment. Even the small pebbles on the ground were arranged in the shape of lotus flowers. While we were touring, it suddenly started raining, and it was beautiful. It almost added an extra layer of poetic atmosphere to our visit. The whole temple was filled with a sense of zen. I really loved this place. As we were leaving Guoqing Temple, we noticed a lot of people playing in the creek at the exit. That's the kind of summer joy that makes you smile. Today, we found a restaurant not far from Guoqing Temple. Their ordering system was similar to Rong Zhuang's. You walk into the ingredient area and pick whatever you like. The ingredients were equally fresh, but we didn't have to wait nearly as long as yesterday. Alright, it's time to eat. Not only did we not have to wait, but the food was also better than Rong Zhuang's, and it was only half the price. I really recommend this place. On our way back to the hotel, a sudden downpour hit, but it was just a passing shower, and soon the sky cleared up. By the time we got back to Linhai, it was just getting dark. We took a stroll on the floating bridge over the river, looked out at the ancient city. It was beautiful too. That's it for today. A pretty relaxed day. See you tomorrow. Today is our last day in Taizhou. Today we are heading to Huangyan district to visit the Huangyan Grottoes. This used to be a 1,000-year-old quarry, but is no longer in use and has been transformed into a multifunctional art space. As soon as we walk through the entrance, we are greeted by an absolutely spectacular sight. Looking up, looking down. It's beautiful from every angle. Huangyan literally means yellow rock in Chinese, and the area gets its name from these unique rocks. The gorgeous rock formations look like natural murals. Part of the space has been turned into something like an art gallery, with some exhibits on display. Personally, though, I feel like artworks kind of steal the spotlight. I think it would be better if they'd cast more light on those stunning rock walls instead. Now we are going for a boat tour in the grottos. We were really excited about this boat ride. The view from below and the view from above are two completely different experiences. Look at that mist. It's gorgeous. The boat tour was so worth it, and we are back on the ground now. The sunlight is perfect right now, and the ripples of the light reflecting on the rocks are especially beautiful. Before heading off for lunch, let's take one last look at these amazing rocks. We came to a very unassuming little eatery. Their specialty is a dish called ginger soup noodles. We've never tried them before, so we were really curious. But unfortunately, I just couldn't handle the taste. The ginger flavor was way too intense. If you're a ginger lover, I'd say give it a try. But if you don't like ginger, seriously, stay away. After lunch, we drove back to Linhai. Before catching our high-speed train, there's one last thing we absolutely had to do: climb the Taizhou city wall. We went up through Chaotian Gate, which offers a relatively gentle ascent onto the wall. Take a look at the wall we're about to climb. Doesn't it kind of remind you of the Great Wall? Actually, it is known as the Great Wall of the South. The wall follows the contours of the mountain, which made it effective for defending against invaders. We didn't have time to walk the entire length, but the section we did today offered great views and a spectacular experience. Now we're at Linhai High-Speed Railway Station, ready to head back to Shanghai. See you in my next vlog.